used, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed are used in any form without the express written consent of the PSL. Good afternoon, and we are live here inside the CALOOCAN Sports Complex here in the city of Caloocan. This is the continuing coverage of the PSL President's Cup 2025. All right, our games today. The Wildcats will take on top-tier Athletics. Aguilas will take on the Valiant Kings at 6 p.m. Our main game, Binyan will take on the home team, the Supremos. Both teams want to get that elusive first win and hope it will be the start of something big for them. My name is Sandy Gumo alongside the Professor Randy Sakdalan. Now we go to the team standings, Mr. Professor Randy Sakdalan.
Hi, good afternoon, Sandy, and to everyone watching PSL. And you take a look at the standing. Warriors taking command with the most number of wins, but Binyan and the Supremos, they're without a loss in the tournament so far. But if you look downstairs, Sandy,
Yun yung magulo.
dito maglalaban, top tier against Wildcats. Something's got to give today, and one team will go down and continue the streak, the losing streak, that is.
The Wildcats lost in their last game versus the Verdiamons 100-87. Maki Acosta top scored for the team with 24 points and was 9 out of 19 from the field.
Yep, tough loss for the Wildcats. They did everything. They have 3 guys in double figures, but not enough. But if you look at the numbers here, they were just mauled inside. Points in the paints, rebounding situation, pabor na pabor para yung sa Verdiamond. So it's really their ability to control that leather from a missed shot and the opportunities created. Plus, of course, yung 13 points na plus from the bench. It's really something else. Sabi natin, may 3 guys nga yung Wildcats, pero yung bench naman, ano nangyari doon? Kulang to keep them in the fight.
On the other side of the floor, Ivan Ludovici, the wily point guard for the Stallions, lost to the Reapers the other night, 88-71.
Well, no pun intended, but they were just ripped by the Reapers, the Stallions. All the numbers pointing how the Reapers did it, shooting-wise, points in the grab yung points in the paint, 42-18. Bench points was even worse in the steals, 12-10. No, steals give you 10%. It gives you the momentum. Luckily for them, ilangan nila sa kanila at the end. Contra the Stallions.
Now we go to our marquee matchup brought to us by Daily Fantasy. Charles Caliano versus Ivan Ludovici, 2
Well, you're going to love this matchup, although Ludovici has become really more offense-oriented compared to the numbers of Caliano. But Caliano gives you that, that macho appearance in the backcourt.
Macho.
Oo, kasi mamamahin ka talaga ni Charles, and he gives you parang tangke, when he moves around and really defies the odds. Kahit na mas malaki yung katapat niya, pero mas malapad naman siya.
Now we go to Maris Victoria, third member of the panel. Maris, what do you have?
Sandy and Randy, 2 hungry teams will clash for our first game today. Both teams are winless and eager to change their faith and hopefully make a statement. Kaya para dito sa Wildcats, Chichi Albayanos, this is more than just a game, lalo na they are short-staffed. We won't be seeing key players like Pariliagas, Kelly Nabong, and Raymond Matias in action due to personal commitment. Kaya they will instill next man up mentality. Communication will be a big factor for them in the hopes of getting their first win. Now for the top-tier Athletics Lipas Stallions, merong shuffling ng lineup na magaganap. We will see new faces, namely Mong Vasco, Anthony White, Ish Cutrer, and other homegrowns. They have a tough time maintaining consistency, kaya ngayon they are here to dominate the game until the last buzzer. Chichi Albayanos Wildcats versus top-tier Athletics Lipas Stallions step up after this short break. Dito, Pinoy ang bida.
Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here at Caloocan Sports Complex, Caloocan City. Filipinas Super League 25 Presidents Cup. Now it's time to meet the starters from your super teams. Beginning with Chichi Albayanas Wildcats. Starting guard number 0, Julia Castes Hunter. Under guard number 30, Charles Caliano. At forward number 17, Adrian Silada. Under forward number 27, Mackie Acosta. And at center number 8, Mark Redulfa. And the coach is Sherwin Cantos. And now let us meet the starters from Top Tier Athletics, Lipa Batangas Stallions. Starting guard number 16, Ivan Ludovice. Under guard number 21, Jose Longa. At forward number 5, Haji Basibas. Also at forward number 20, Stephen Seruma. And at center number 25, J.R. Flores. Head coach is Art Cantero, assisted by Pancho Alfonso. Team managers Don Mendoza and Rafi Mayuyo. Team owner Eric Bagnes. Our game officials for this ball game.
The starters for the Chichi Albayanos Wildcats, Charles Caliano, Dula Santos, starting for the first time, Mark Jones, Ridulfa, Adrian Silada, Maki Acosta. Top Tier Athletics will start with Ivan Ludovisi, Pio Longa, J.R. Raflores, Stephen Ziruma, and Reggie Basibas. The officials, Dave Maligaya, Eric Mendoza, and Herbert Santos. Adrian Silada, bago pa yan galing airport pa yan. Diretso dito kagad.
Ano sabi niya kanina?
Jet lag.
Jet lag.
Jet lag pa daw siya eh. Mackie Acosta, their leading scorer, and their last game with 24 points, will miss on his first attempt from the three-point territory. And Basibas will score for the Top Tier Athletics.
So first blood taken by Talipad. Unang kababayan ko pala to. Kasi sa Batangas napapadaan ako dyan sa Talipa. Met nga ng every 2 weeks, nadadaan ako dyan. Wow! Walang jet lag partner.
Ayun, alam natin yan na isang shooter itong si Adrian Silada. Problem is his consistency here in the PSL. That's a three-pointer from Raflores.
Well, early on, I think both teams are still playing loose here in the first quarter. Remember, yung top of our coverage, we said both teams looking for their first win. Hindi pa natin nakikita yung gigil, trying to warm themselves up and take a good look at their opponents.
Mackie Acosta now working his way inside, will not score.
But really, well, the consistency partner you mentioned about the consistency of Silada. I think this team naman, they really have an opportunity to get that win number 1. Pero yung consistency nga, it's still a problem. Remember, this is what? This is just the 3rd week of January. So coming in, no, isipin nyo, galing sila yan sa bakasyon. Marami sila, sige, nag-practice ka. But it really takes some time. However, yung possibility na hindi maganda kasi wala ka masyadong oras Single round robin lang to. You can't really afford to lose more than 5 games in a single round robin.
Mahirap nang umangat yan. Ludovisi with a drive inside. 2 points for Ivan.
Yep. Parang ano muna, no? Parang pick-up game muna tayo dito sa we don't see much of the intensity yet in the small game.
Now Silada, he averaged 13 points last season. And he committed the turnover. But no, it was not because it was a kickball violation. And Silada averaged 14 points this 25 or the season. Mackie Acosta. Dula Castisado starting for the first time for the Chichi Albayanos Wildcats. Ridulfa. Lakas Santos was asking for it.
Yep. Ito si Redulfa din, no? Inconsistent din in the games that I've covered para kay Redulfa. He would be there, pero yun nga, again, consistency, Sandy, nakikita natin the deficiency ng Wildcats. But here, very hot in the first few minutes. Etong Stallions.
Yeah, Pio Longa scoring from the three-point territory. That will be their second. Silada with a drive inside. Deflected there by Raflores. Pio Longa. Flores for three. Short on the attempt, rebounded by Mackey. Celada. Here is Redulfa with the finish.
Yep, very easy. Basketball para sa kupunan ng Chichi Albayanos. Only their 5th point though in the ball game.
Welcome right back. You're watching the PSL Presidents Cup 2025. Seven minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the top tier athletics ahead by 5 points. And they're hot from the three-point territory.
Yep, 2 3-pointers already scored here for the Stallions.
Longa. Pio Longa played high school basketball at the Sacred Heart School Ateneo de Cebu.
Kaya familiar na familiar ka sa kanya.
Oh. Under 7 minutes to go, Charles Caliano, Redulfa, no substitution for both. Lacasti Santos with a hand fake and the drive inside resulting to a foul. He will go to the free throw line.
Would like to see more of that, Sandy, in the kind of game that we're seeing so far. No? Yung tipong take it strong. Huwag kang tira-tira lang yung comfortable lang na tumitira ka sa labas. Nai-indap ka sa ganung klase ng laro. Malamya yun eh.
And they always say, don't fall in love with the three.
Oo, kasi yung law of averages, tatama sa iyan.
Well, Lacasti Santos, 2 points in his last game, 1 out of 4. And his numbers drop here in the this season. He just averaged 2 points a game. And
yung attempts siya sa isang laro, kakaunti lang eh.
He's seeing limited action this season.
In contrast to how the teams and the game in the PSL has progressed. Ito sa PSL, so far, nakita natin, ang mga laro umaabot ng 100 puntos, sunod-sunod, no? Yung transition, or you might want to call it a transformation in terms of the league perspective, how they play basketball. It's really more anchored now on the offensive side than more on the defensive perspective of the game.
Redulfa now with 4 points. That will be his second field goal of the game. Ludovisi. And Basivas, the Chichi Albayanos Wildcats showing no resistance inside.
Oo, kasi walang box out eh. Sa Albayanos, hindi naman sila makatangkaran, and then reduce pa sila to a 10-man lineup. Yung mga hindi lalaro sa kanila, sila Kelly na po, malaki sanang may tutulong. Look at that, another offensive recovery and the putback. They're gonna be mauled here early on kung ganyan ang papakita nilang laro sa ilalim dahil magkakaroon ng kumpiyansa tumira yung kupunan ng Stallions knowing that the rebound would come their way once they miss that shot.
Sabi mo, mold niya gulpi sarado na.
Oo, yung nangyayari eh. Kasi hindi naman nila binabox out. Kung bumax out man, Sandy, hindi masyadong nakatuon yung box out eh.
Maki with his second field goal of the game.
But yan yung chance talaga nila to draw out since they're not really playing big downstairs. So the 3-point shot will really be their best weapon in trying to come back in this game. They're down though by 3 points only.
Piolonga outside to Ivan. Good tap there by Charles Caliano. Lacasti Santos. Maki. Charles Celada with a drive. There the baseline. He gives it to Lacasti Santos. No spacing between two players. Longa diving forward. It goes out of bounds.
Wala po puntahan yung yung depensa ng Albayanos. Ito si Lacasti Santos, labas agad. He's really looking to take that shot. And another timeout called here.
We'll be right back. It's a 3-point lead for the top-tier athletics, Lipa Batangas.
Miraculously, surprisingly, tatlo lang yung lamang nila. Kasi yung laro nitong Albayanos, matamlay, Sandy, defensively speaking. And yung mga tira nila, except for those the twinners ni Redulfa, ayun, naubusan na nga ng oras of the timeout. So, another wayward shot taken.
We'll turn you over now to Maris Victorio. Maris.
Sandy and Randy for Wildcats, Ivan Ludovice. Matapos ang mahabang pahinga, nagbabalik ang Lipa Stallions na mas agresibo. They are confident to secure a win, especially with the help of the new faces. Kailangan daw talaga ng good execution sa defense dahil yun ang isa sa makakapagpanalo sa kanila. First challenge they need to overcome, dominate the first quarter. They are trying to find different angles in terms of offense execution. Hindi daw mananalo kung hindi magtutulungan, kaya asahan natin na lahat ay magko-contribute. It's a go big or go home moment for them. Sandy and Randy?
Well, that's good to know.
Actually, napakita nila sa report ni Maris na they really try to clamp down the intensity in defense. And talk about Ludovice, right on cue, partner. Diretso siya. So, it was a tough shot. May context doon, he went zigzagging to earn that basket and continues to flourish offensively for his team.
And Ivan now with 5 points and 2 assists here in the first quarter. The Wildcats are 8th in scoring, averaging 81 points a game. That's very low here in the PSL.
Yep, halos dulo-dulo na yun. Kung 8, isa lang yung teams natin dito. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, yung focus ng laro dito sa PSL, laging offensive set eh. So, it would really be a good space, really, a platform for some of our collegiate players to hook up, looking to improve the game in the PSL in the next step. This is a tough shot taken. Hindi madali yun kaya parang natin.
Maki Acosta now with 5 points and 1 rebound. Redulfa with 4 for the Chichi Albayanos Wildcats.
Suwerte na lang dun yung Albayanos, hindi pumasok. But it was so easy for Lopez to come in and the pass was not even challenged. Pinabayaan na nga lang si Lopez sa tira niya. Walang pektus, walang kapit.
Foul is on Siruma.
Kanina pa talaga nakatutok to si Siruma kay Celadas. Basically, his marching order for the day because they know that Celadas is gonna take a good percentage of the number of possessions sa kanilang opensa itong si Celada. Hindi pwede hindi dadaan kasi kay Celada yung bola.
Alam mo naman itong si Siruma, very physical player.
Oh, yeah.
Ayaw di yan nagpapatalo sa banggaan eh.
Foul call, 2 free throws awaiting. Chichi Albayanos. Silva will take 2 free throws. Siguro yun ang dapat gawin ng sa puntong to ng Albayanos sa Sandy. Not be contented in taking shots from the perimeter and instead taking it strong to the hoop. And that would really challenge and hopefully that would open up. Kung nakita lang, di ba pumapasok sa loob yung mga players nila, lulubog yung depensa, especially pumasok. But free throws a problem for Silva in that play. 2 missed free throws.
The Wildcats are number 6th in free throw shooting, 65%. And Mong Basco, another immortal player, vintage player, classic player.
Over natin yan, early 2000, nasa Cebu tayong dalawa.
10 taon nga siya dun eh. He's a good friend and every time magkikita kami sa court, nagkasasaluduhan naman kasi na-cover nga natin, matagal yan sa Cebu eh.
Tsaka alam mo yung sa big men, yan yung advantage nila over the smaller players where speed really and agility is not really much of a factor for that position. Kaya nagtatagal mostly yung mga sentro eh.
How about the performance of Rainy Lugnatan yesterday? That's Siruma with his second 3-point field goal.
Talk about Rainy Lugnatan.
Kagabi, ang ganda ng nilaro niya versus the Pangasinan Abono Reapers. He was the best player of the game.
Never stops basketball. He never stops playing basketball, and basketball is always in his mind. Itong si Hugnatan, diba? Mula sa PSL, he went to another tournament. Look at this mismatch.
Wow, Celada will not drive. He's a little bit gun shy here. As Ridulfa will take it with no hesitation from downtown.
Play talaga nila sa labas kasi walang intensyong sumunod. But luckily for them, they're in the game because they're hitting the shots from the three-point area.
The Wildcats are shooting 41% from the field, 5 out of 12 here. In the first quarter, Siruma, hot here in the last 3 minutes.
May depensa na, may scoring pa si
Yes.
Ruma. Two-way player here in the first.
The Stallions, they are number 6 in points, averaging 84 in a game here in the PSL Presidents Cup 2025. And number 11 in the field goal percentage with 42% shooting. There's the body shake. What's going on? Celada.
Well, he felt that he was already banged and the foul should have been called against Lopez in that play.
Nag-stop pa, di ba sabi nga, never stop playing.
Oh, siya hinintay niya, in-anticipate niya, tatawagan na hindi. And in fact, tama yung sa punto mong yun, Sandy.
Parang galit ka eh. Hindi.
Kapuna-puna lang talaga. No? Alam mo, tumitira sa labas, pero wala ka naman.
Oo, hindi.
Iba yung, masyado bang hurt response.
Mas maganda yun kaysa text or chat kasi hindi mo alam yung anong punto eh. No?
Unless naka-all caps yun.
Kung naka-all cap, tayo lang nga nagbigay ng minute. Pag naka-all caps yan, galit.
Galit, pero pag tayo nag-text, ibig sabihin malabo ang mata.
Oo, hindi na alam din yun. Pero yung, hindi, ayun, galit yun. Here is Lopez, new player on the floor.
And really feeling his way through.
John Gonzaga lost it out of bounds.
Pero swerte para sa kanila, last touch pa doon ng Albayano. Mukhang memorize ng ano yung play na triangulo ng Albayano yung sumiyasay niya. Oh, no. Humihingi sila ng review.
Coach's Challenge, mga kaibigan, mga ka-PSL.
Kasi nga parang out of sync na, wala na si Gonzaga dun sa play na yon. And let's see how it figures as our technical panel with the referees and the officials reviewing the play. But here, this is the highest lead posted by the Stallions.
Offensively, this is a better game for the top-tier Athletics Lipa Batangas Stallions. Tama ba Tagalog? Pinakamahabang basketball na pangalan dito sa PSL.
Oo, kasi
Top-tier Athletics Lipa Batangas Stallions. Anim yan.
Marami yan for a title. Kuntisis yan.
Kasi pinakamahabang na pangalan dito is Kalakalsada. 5 syllables yata yun eh. Kalakalsada.
Itayin natin yung pagbibilang tayo, Sandy, ang aga-aga. Dito, it's surprising. It's nice to be back here in Caloocan. And patuloy pa rin ang pagre-review. Parang bar exam, ano? Panay ang review dito sa exam.
Oo.
So, ito na. Handa na, Sandy, ang pito.
Upon review, ball stays. That was unsuccessful
challenge. Ito. So, 7 seconds na shot clock. Ito, may papakita rito yung, ito yung drive ni Gonzaga. Ang sabi, ang tama ng bola ng sabi, short ba? Tama yung...
sabi. Lopez short on the attempt, rebounded by Charles Caliano. 5 seconds to go. There's no sense of urgency for Celada. And they give up, almost giving up the ball, and he throws up an air ball.
Fully run play in the last second para sa Albayano.
We'll be right back. Second quarter is coming up next. PSL fans here inside the Caloocan Sports Complex.
Well, isa sa mga pinaka-komportableng lugar, no? Kung manonood po kayo ng PSL game dito po sa Caloocan City Sports Complex. Siguro sunod sa Philoil, ito na yung paborito kong lugar. Eh.
Next to Philoil.
Oo. Sa mga venues na ano, of course, no offense man sa other venues. I've been to Marikina, saan pa mo tayo sa Binyan. Punta na rin tayo. Well, hindi pa ako bumabiyahe uli sa Binyan eh.
Binyan, siguro February na tayo sa Binyan.
Eh, Pangasinan, hindi pa natin nabibisita.
Sabado, Pangasinan. Sa Rosales.
Hindi malayo-layo. 3 oras sa biyahe daw, no? By T-Flex yan.
Sabi nga ni Boss Joel Parcon, mahaba din daw yung pangalan. Binyan Beast Motorcycle Tires Game X. Di ba?
Oo. Kasi yung X niya, isang letra lang. Diba? Medyo may accessory kasamang Joel.
May words ba na letra lang eh? Di ba? Meron ba?
Sa Spanish o E?
Sa atin.
Y.
Oh.
Sa Spanish yung one letter, yung E, yung Y. Diba
E.
Diba?
Sa Bisaya, meron pre.
Oh.
Basivas, putting on a series of moves.
Minsan din, ay.
Substitution. Gonzaga scoring for top tier, 28-16.
Medyo malayo yung laki ngayon. 12 na to. And so far, I don't see any sense of urgency sa punto ng Albayanos. Very much concentrated from the outside yung kanilang lugar. And luckily, Red Dulfa has been responding from the outside. Kaya,
Keeping their heads above water.
Kaya may laban pa eh. But they cannot continue playing this way. Dahil seryoso itong grupo ng Stallions na makuha yung unang panalo via a good first half.
Itong dalawang kupunan dito sa ating dito sa larong ito, wala pang panalo. 0-3 ang top tier. 0-4 naman itong Chichi Albayanos Wildcats.
Yung top tier is trying to get its bearing here in the game, obviously. Hindi ko alam kung sa koponan ng Chichi Albayanos kung talagang iniinda nila yung pagkawala ng mga big men nila. At ikaw, Randy, nagpapatakbo ka saan din ng isang team, no? Pero pag wala kang third group at alam mo yung second group mo lang yung waiting in the wing sa'yo, mahigpit, no? Madipis masyado yung rotation mo dyan.
Kung pag-usapan natin yung bench scorings, medyo itong Chichi Albayanos Wildcats, they are number 7 in bench scoring.
It's going to be a loose ball foul, trying to recover the ball itong Stallions. Alam mo, isang indikasyon ng intensity kanina sa first quarter. Isang team foul lang ang nakakommit itong Albayanos. No? Kahit na alam mong hindi nilalabangan sila and they're being outplayed. And you've talked about this fellow, yung kanyang incursion, eto na, no? I think he should really be playing more.
Yun yung problema. He is playing, he is seeing limited action, limited minutes. By the way, he's from Lyceum.
Yep. At nakakawala kasi ng kumpiyante yung, yung nakatingin ka lang, hindi ka lumalaro. But since now, konti, he's filling in the position ni Caliano.
Tapos bigla kang gagamitin. Yun yung mahirap eh.
But you have to stay ready. Keep yourself ready anytime pagka ganyan. Especially, umaasa ka rin na mapapalaro ka. Ito nabanggit ni Maris kanina na yung in the lineup itong si White na Batanggenyo.
Oh,
Malaman sa kaya sa Batangas itong si White. Samantala si Gonzaga,
White is a new player for the top tier athletics.
free throw itong si Gonzaga.
John Gonzaga played for almost 3 minutes in his last game and scored 3 points. One out of 2 from the field.
And he's replaced after making that free throw. Itong si Lidovice. Gusto talagang idiin, ano? I don't think they're gonna play with the risky lineup. Oh, good pass. Oh, but sayang yung ano, no? Ganda ng pasa.
White is fouled by Redulfa.
Yep. Well, obviously, athletic itong si White, no?
First time na nakikita tayo ng transition para dito sa top tier athletics.
Kasi sabi nga natin, maiksi yung lineup ng pupunan ng Albayanos and Acosta's in and out. Celada's been kept there. Hindi na substitute. White converting his first free throw. So, still a double-digit advantage para sa kupunan ng Stallions.
Celada, only 3 points here in the game. And Du scoring para dito sa Chichi Albayanos Wildcats, Ludovisi.
Oh, good pass.
And Basibas will score.
Yun ang maganda pagka yung gwardiya mo, nakikita gumagalaw ka tapos nakahanap ka. Oh, that's a good crossover. And you see now the confidence. Yung lakas na Santos making his move, picking up the numbers, dalawang stab sa loob, ha? But it's really the defense partner.
Oh, yung problema.
Ng Albayanos, no, defensively, wala yung intensity.
Inside to Redulfa, it goes out of bounds. And a bad pass.
Mababa, no? Mababa yung pasa.
At saka moving target eh.
So you really have to feel it coming from your direction.
Well, the intention was good. The execution was bad.
Yeah.
Ivan with a penetration.
Parang anytime na gusto nila tubisin,
Pwede.
pumasok sa loob eh.
Makakascore ka agad eh.
Magagawa niya eh.
Mackey lost it to White. Fouled by Du Lacasti Santos. That puts them in the penalty. But it's Victoria, what do you have?
Sandy and Randy, Anthony White is from Kuta West, Batangas. Pero para naman dito sa Chichi Albayanos Wildcats, biro ni Maki Acosta sa akin, this is a championship game. Only tough for them dahil hindi sila kumpleto. They are short-staffed kaya hindi sila pwedeng sumabay sa pacing ng kalaban, lalo na sa rebounds. Pero kahit ganon, they are mentally and physically prepared. Kahit wala si Coach Jade Padrigao due to personal commitment, Coach always makes sure na positibo pa rin ang isip ng mga players. They will retain their defense from their previous game dahil maganda daw ang naipakita nilang depensa. For the Wildcats, action speaks louder than words. Kaya let's find out if they may be able to back that win. Sandy and Randy?
Oh yes, the Wildcats played their best game versus the Verdiamonds here in Caloocan last week. Though they lost by 13 points, pero mas maganda yung game na yun compared sa other games nila.
Well, they're really getting it done. Definitely here in this ball game, no? May kumpiyansa silang pinapakita. And, malitan na ng mga tira sa labas. Kanina si Lubice, ngayon naman si Maki Acosta.
42-28, 5.5 remaining in the first half. Flores for 3, short on the attempt. He gets it back. Ludovisi for 3. Good backside there by Maki Acosta. Du Lacasti Santos is ahead. And he will score, so.
Yep. Hesitation move. Defense not really up to it. So he's got 6 straight points here para sa kanyang kupunan. Itong si Lacasti Santos.
Limpo is fouled by Pio Longa.
Yep, wala sa posisyon Pia Longa doon sa putong yun. I like that aggressive move by defense.
Yun yung kulang eh. Yung level of aggression nila. From 1 to 10, saan sila ngayon? Parang nasa 2 lang eh, no? The highest is 10.
Highest is 10. 7, but that play was in the 8th and 9th. Itong para kay Limpo, not waiting for the defense and not settling for a jumper in that play. But free throws haunting this team early. Alam mo kung konti na nga lang yung pagkakataon ng mga free
20%
throws.
shooting sila sa free throw line dito.
Alam mo, maganda yung 20% kung yan yung naitala mong increase sa sweldo o kaya sa benta. Pero kung percentage mo yan,
Wala.
sa free throw line, napakababa, sobra ba, parang, kasi it takes about concentration, practice yung free throws.
Castillo Santos with the penetration, and he was short, rebounded by Flores.
Yep, heat check para kay Lakas Santos.
Flores is fouled.
Oo,
It's in the act of shooting, so the top tier athletics shooting 63% from the free throw line. That's 7 out of 11 here in the game. And Flores with 5 points and 5 rebounds, 1 triple here in the game.
There's a big bodied player for a person of Flores. But free throws, yan talagang muscle memory ba yan? Sana yan bang turo mo sa mga players kapag kayo...
Repetition yan
Oo.
Pero may mga players din, araw-araw din ng free throws, talagang wala Shaquille O'Neal. Mackey.
Oh, good.
Baltazar
Good
with a
vision.
finish.
That's what you call court vision on the part of the division. Looking at the person ahead and giving it at the right time, the right place.
How about Mackey Acosta giving the ball to
Yes.
Redulfa?
Binawi yan, ganung klase ng vision. Giving it to the guy running in front.
Oh, Ivan from downtown.
Wow. He's so impressive in the first half, Sandy, to see the division. He's assisting, he's scoring. Yun ang kay Redulfa, minsan parang he gets into the lane but doesn't seem to be quite ready and up to the plate to receive the ball. Good intention.
And Baltazar with his second field goal of the game. We have a timeout. Back in a moment, 3 minutes and 38 to go. Three minutes and 38 seconds to go.
Partner, may score na ng 50. May 3 minuto pang natitira. Talks about the poor defense shown by Albayanos against the Stallions in this ball game.
Ito ay malaki na.
Oh, you don't normally...
18.
Tsaka ang threshold dyan, Sandy. Pag pinang-score mo ng 50 sa first half, in a game of 20 minutes per half, marami ng tanong kung ano yung effort mo defensively.
Yes. Can you come back? Flores.
And I think tama yung punto rin dito na bilisan mo yung laro kasi mas kukunti yung players ito. And yung Albayanos naman, not really wasting time trying to get some space, but immediately gusto rin umiscore. Pero that's just really engaging top-tier athletics into a fast ball game.
That's Marquez scoring. I'm sorry, that was Rafael Martinez scoring. Para sa Chichi Abayanos, 4 points. And Castillo Santos will report back to their bench.
penalty situation against the Albayanos. Nakarating ka na ba sa Lipa, Sandy?
Nakadaan lang yata.
Dahil lang.
Oo.
Hindi pa kasi isa sa mga pinakamataas na lugar yan sa Batangas. Kaya yung breeding ng mga kabayo,
Nandun.
miski ng mga manok, oo, sa Lipa City yan.
Galliano working inside. Divided by Lopez. Flores is free. Short on the attempt. Quick pass to Charles Galliano with a layup.
Yep. Easy does it. Walang safety ang kupunan ng Stallions.
And up to this moment, Professor, we're not seeing any sense of urgency for the Chichi Albayanos Wildcats, especially on defense. Galliano
Good
scores.
pass by Maki Acosta. Tapat na tapat talaga si Acosta kay Ludovise. The way they're looking at the players and involving the others. Of course, they themselves are also in the scoring para sa kanila.
Nahawa din itong top tier athletics. Tira din ng tira.
Oh, sumasabay sila eh.
Is Mackey for three. Rebounded by White. Ivan is fouled by Martinez.
Well, that should put some sanity into the game that we've seen so far, partner. Kasi parang yung engagement nila, itatakbo ko, makakashoot ako, matakbo ko. And you know, with Ludovise engaging in a foul coming from the Albayanos. So more or less, you know, stymie this run and gun game that we're seeing so far.
No, hindi pa ba naka-cover si Mr. Longbom, di ba?
Hindi pa, hindi pa.
I had the pleasure of covering him at the West Arena in Valenzuela. Doon siya by the way, he's serving his suspension. A lot of basketball fans, they're waiting for his appearance again. They're waiting for his next game. And we cannot see him at the bench. Maybe he's still... maybe we have to ask Maris. Kung saan si Mr. Longbom. Arms Hui. All right, Daily Fantasy, Fantasy Sports ng Pilipinas. Pumili ng top basketball players at mag-build ng sariling dream team sa Daily Fantasy. Dahil dito sa Daily Fantasy, hawak mo ang laro. Join now at playdailyfantasy.com. There's a foul. Will they count it or not?
No basket na, sabi ng ating Barker.
Oh, so it's not an offensive foul, it's a pushing foul. So may penalty na po ang Chichi Albayanos. So titira ng free throws ng top tier athletics.
Teka, tanong ko dito, paano nagkaroon ng ayon sa rebound play?
Oo.
Doon nakuha niya kasi bumitis yung tira niya eh. Tapos sa finalo up niya, so pagkuha niya ng rebound, yun yung tinawagan ng foul.
Kaya nga, yung push, kasi pag offensive foul,
Hindi
walang free throw yan eh. So push. A 15-point lead para dito sa top tier athletics.
Sino matatawagan dito? Penalty ang nakaputi. It will go against top tier.
But that'll be the fourth team foul for top tier with 1:25 to go. Galliano stepping on the gas pedal, going downhill.
Wala.
Mackey overcooks, rebounded by Baltazar. Ivan going downhill. Tried to do behind the back, and he stepped.
Yep.
The
Good
Chichi Albayanos Wildcat step out of bounds.
That was good coverage by Limpo and Ludovise. Not knowing that he's going to pass, but his body controlled the situation that I'm talking about. Limpo, ball going out of bounds.
Charles Galliano rises up for two.
So making sure no mistakes on that attempt. Well, that's going to send two free throws to Sibas on that foul given up by the Albayanos.
Basibas will go to the free throw line. Basibas, 9 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists.
Pretty solid numbers.
Oh, yeah.
for a guy.
And he usually comes off the bench. This is the first time that I'm seeing him in the starting five.
Baka yun yung ano eh, yung pa-preview sa'yo. You play consistently.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes the guys who play well in the practice are given the start.
Yun pa. Yung mga coach, tinitingnan nila sino mas agresibo sa practice. Marquez, way off the target.
For both teams in the penalty, if that's a sign of semblance of defense, you could count that in.
Three. Caliano missing the three-pointer. 4 on 2 break. Yes, Baltasar will score on the other end.
Easy does it. Another transition basket para sa Stallions. And
And Maki will score. Top-tier athletics late in coming back to defend Maki Acosta. Ivan.
Ladies and gentlemen,
2 quarters down, 2 more to go. And it's a huge advantage already for the top-tier athletics, the Batangas Stallions. Our move of the game. Gonzaga will score
great handoff.
by Basibas. 58-44. Hey, Hoop fans, welcome to the President's Cup Top 10 Plays of the Week. Let's dive straight into the action, starting with number 10. 17.
So far, the Black Fox have managed to actually
Jeffrey Mandai able to score with a beautiful penetration.
and that three-pointer could actually be a springboard here.
At number 9.
Shot clock is down to 7. Looking inside, Hamito gives the lead back to Jensen, 74-72. Heruta able to find Jam.
And that mismatch was immediately maximized, capitalized here by the Warriors. Look at that.
Top 8.
Getting the pick from JR. Ooh, able to find a way for that too. Lead sila 13-17. Omar bounces.
Making it on 7th.
Leo Timajo, not too shabby. Nailing that jumper from mid-range. Ganun din naman yung pinamalas ni Cyrus Tabi.
That's a veteran guard for you.
Sliding into number 6.
That third quarter, really spelling the difference so far in this game. Valencia, excellent find to Gabi Espinas.
You move, you'll get rewarded. Diba? Hockey pass. Punta kay Palencia. Look for Gabi.
Through at number 5.
Para dito sa Wildcats. I think what's important for the Wildcats is just to flip that switch on and just continue to play aggressively.
Alright, Daily Fantasy, ang fantasy sports ng Pilipinas, pumili ng top. Cracking into the top 4.
Their number 1 point guard. Oh, what a shot by Ivan Ludovisi. He is such a good point guard or top tier. Pag ang problema, binangga si Ludovisi. Tingnan naawa ka tingnan siya.
Podium time at number 3.
Possession for Binyan. 6 seconds ang alas shot clock. Oh, what a pass inside. And J-Mark Palyari making something out of nothing there.
I don't know how J-Mark Malyari was able to pass that, but what?
At number 2.
Jeremy Cabanas. No room to breathe. three. If it goes in, and yes!
Just in the nick of time for Palencia.
Big shot by Palencia. Will they count it or not? The officials are now, oh, that's counted. Big shot there by Palencia.
And the top play of the week.
Dionisio.
Backdoor.
Soberano, back to Wamar. Peeks at the clock, reads 4. Wamar goes up, is blocked, and we are going into overtime. What a stop by Jensen.
They had the back door with Michael Lisaan. Hindi lang nakita.
Oh man, we need 5 more minutes of this one. Grabe yung pinakita itong dalawang kupunan na ito.
That's a wrap for our top 10 plays of the week. Stay tuned for more basketball brilliance. And until next time, keep the hoop spirit alive.
Hawak ko ang laro.
We are at the half, 58 for top-tier athletics. The Wildcats of 44. My name is Sandy Grumo with the Professor Randy Sakdalan. We have some highlights back in the first half.
And totally domination by the group of the Stallions. As you see, some transition baskets scored by both teams in the first half. Actually, for the long stretch of the first half, we've seen those lane incursions in transition. Token defense provided by, particularly by the Albayanos on the Stallions. And some notable numbers here, Sandy. Field goal shooting, actually 20-42, about the same in terms of conversion. But the free throws, 12 of 21 in favor of the Stallions. That's what I'm telling you about the intensity of the defense shown in the free throws given. Rebounds, 30-21. Turnovers, very few for the
Top tier.
Stallions. And points from turnovers, 9-2. That's add them up all up. Cumulatively, that's why they have a 40-point advantage at the end of the half.
Now we go to our marquee matchup presented to us by Daily Fantasy. Ivan versus Charles. Who has the upper hand?
Oh, obviously, Ludovice already with a double-double partner. 17-11, 5 rebounds. Caliano has a significant 7 assists for himself while scoring 6 points and holding down 3 rebounds.
And our marquee matchup is presented to us by Daily Fantasy. Join now at playdailyfantasy.com. 58-44. Ano kayang gagawin dito ng Chichi Albayanos? For me, sense of urgency.
Siguro what delay the speed of the game. Particularly, hito mo yung bola ng kupunan ng kupunan. Of course, they start with the basket. That's important. You gotta bring it down. They're down by 12 now with that early basket by Caliano.
But Ludovice will answer it with his own version of the 2 points.
Ayun pa rin eh. They cannot stop the ball, Sandy. Yung kupunan ng Albayanos. No?
Celada misfiring on the 3 attempt. Here's Siruma. Inside to Pio. Blocked by Redulfa. Basibas very active here in the game.
So kung hindi man easy basket but still inside the shaded area, a putback and now a steal intercept by the Stallions.
And Basibas with 12 points. Foul is called.
Pelonga will be called for a foul.
Yeah. Piolonga committing the foul, his first personal and the first for the top tier athletics. Redufa gets it back short, and he is fouled by Flores.
I don't see Redulfa. You really have 3 guys right now doing some damage para sa kupunan ng Albayanos. You have Redulfa, Caliano, and Maki Acosta, offensively speaking. We've not seen Celada's contribution as much. 3 points lang si Celada in the first half, if I remember correctly. While Redulfa, he's also getting his spots. But really relying on the on pick-up balls and situational points para kay Redulfa.
Basibas missing inside, picked up by Adrian Celada. Maki Acosta, longer on him. Nice spin move by Maki. Now he has 12 points. Ivan will answer back, unmolested again.
Oh, nakatalikod si Acosta eh. Not located, tumatakbo siya pero hindi nila nilolocate o where that ball is coming from.
3
but
is good. And Maki with 15 points here in the game to lead all scorers for the Chichi Albayanos Wildcats. Three. Beautiful reverse by La Flores.
Just out muscling Redulfa in that play.
Charles Caliano with an acrobatic move.
Turning out to be an open basketball at this juncture. Here, Sandy in the third.
La Flores. Back out to Ludovici.
Well, he checked Ludovice dito. No? Dalawang tira rin yung mula sa stretch, hindi pumasok.
Charles will score on the other end.
At will, scoring for both teams.
And look at that, 67-57 now. Pio. And that's a foul on Redulfa.
Yeah, mas clear na may play yung komponan ng Stallions in this ball game. Sa off the ball eh. Hindi man may transition basket yung Albayanos. Pero itong top tier Stallions, ito mo, may cut, may pasa. Kaya may assist ka din. Dadalawa rin yung assist na ilista sa komponan ng Albayanos. On that note, that's why they still keeping his comfortable lead. 69-57 para po sa top tier Stallions.
Well, largest lead was at 18 points. Celada, nice move by Adrian Celada. Yun yung gusto natin makita, yung pag-agresibo ni Celada na umiscore.
At saka drive eh. Pinangatan ko natin yung drive niya. Usually, papasok siya o ititira lang. Ito, steps in and that challenge of Siruma against Celada. Could not complete the 3-point play.
Siruma. Three is good. That is his third from downtown. Mackey will try to answer. Yes, he does.
So walang madali ang sagot. Si Maki Acosta ang tawagin mo in this ball game, ha?
The Chichi Albayanos Wildcats shooting 33% from downtown. Flores for three.
Bali na lang tayo ng tres dito.
This is like the Wild Wild West. Mackey, three. High scoring ball game.
Tama ka partner doon. No? Parang Wild West tayo. Babalik ba? Not this time.
Ludovisi getting the offensive rebound. Siruma with the
Yes.
finish
Look,
and the
another
bucket.
assist. Partner, ang tsaga ni Ludovisi sa ganun eh. Basta gumalaw ka, makakarating yung bola
Yeah,
sa'yo.
he's making himself available. Yeah, sinasabi natin, you make a cut. Cut with a purpose, and then you go. Yes. Look at that. Siruma.
Player of a point guard.
Maris Victorio, what do you have?
Sandy and Randy for the Lipa Stallions. According kay Coach Pancho Alfonso, Anthony White is their missing piece in their team. Grabe daw ang pagiging aggressive sa defense. Yan daw talaga ang hinahanap nila from their past games. Anthony shared to me he did not have a hard time fitting in because the Stallions are all very welcoming. They always bring out positivity. Tapos na nga ang suspension ni Mr. Longbang, but due to his personal commitments, he did not play today. Sabi pa nga sa akin ni Ivan Ludovice, nakikitaan nila ng effort si Longbang at lagi din nila tinutulungan. This just shows how important camaraderie in basketball is. Sandy and Randy.
That's good to know. Adrian Silada scoring from the three-point territory. Here is Flores with the penetration and the 2 points.
Talagang napaka-brisk ng scoring dito sa quarter na to, Sandy.
Hindi pwede makipag-back and forth dito ang Chichi Albayanos Wildcats dahil sila yung naghahabol eh.
Pero ano mo bigyan mo kahit ganun?
Oo.
Yung labang, it's single-digit thing in favor
18
of
yan kanina.
Oo. So parang pumapabura pa in a way here in the third quarter with the Albayanos picking up their offense. So sila pa yung nakikinabang sa palitan na to. Napababa nila yung 14-point advantage. Nagsimula itong third quarter. Ngayon siyang pwede pang gawing 7 yan. Ni Redulfa, out of his free throws, now it's down to 8 points.
And in the meantime, itong top-tier athletics, nasa penalty na. Well, the Chichi Albayanos Wildcats with 2 more fouls to give. Top-tier wants to talk things over. We'll be right back. Now we talk about the offense of Adrian Celada. Pag gusto naman niyang umiscore, nakakascore eh.
Oo, papinik-pinik na nga lang dito sa third quarter. No? But what's really the problem now is the defensive set. Sa report ni Maris kanina, si White nakakatulong sa depensa. But I don't see White in the lineup right now. And this group of the top tier are just, trying to trade baskets. Parang sila pa. And Acosta's just making mincemeat of the defense. And look at that. Lima na lang
Flores.
They're gonna give it to him. But very much in the game, itong Chichi Albayanos.
From far away, Celada will miss.
A really poor, ill-advised shot taken by Celada. And that's really gonna be a foul. not really pretty plays executed by Salada in that exchange. Ill-advised na yung 3-point shot na. Tapos hotly contesting the foul given up, and now may technical pa sa kanya.
Ayun yung mali.
Sunod-sunod na eh. Tatlo.
Tamba ka na. Bibigyan mo pa sila ng free throw. Technical free throw. May dalawa pa yan eh.
Sinubisip ba po? Oh, sinubisip po sa free throw line.
Technical free throw yan. Nako.
Lumamig na
Vintage.
sa labas, ha? Ito yung kinukontest niya, nasabi niya bola raw. And manipis yung tama sa braso. Eh, yung tama sa braso, yung foul. Kaya kinukontest niya. Yung mga ganong klase kasi, sisipulan ka talaga ng ano eh. Ng foul sa ganong tiki-taki.
Oo.
Hindi nakakatulong.
1 out of 3.
Oh. Ito si ang Stallions in that trip, no, partner? Hindi si Dudibis eh.
Mackey.
That would have, really put them in a good position. Look at this. Post is really playing his heart out in this ball game. Pasabit yun, partner. Yung ginawang kilos na yun. Really not much of a chance doing the reverse after Redulfa contested the straight up layup of Baltasar.
Anthony White in the game.
So ito na sinasabi sa report ni Maris na kailangan mo ng defensive pepper. Ito yun, si Anthony White.
Hindi nila ma-feel yan ngayon. Kasi hindi mo atake itong Chichi Albayanos eh. Now we'll go to Maris Victoria.
Sandy and Randy, para naman dito sa Wildcats, for the second half, run and gun is the key. Sabi ni Coach Sherwin, para manalo, kailangan tumakbo. Hindi okay yung konti na nga, hindi pa consistent. Dapat daw konti man, pero 101% ang pinapakita sa loob ng court. Doble effort ang kailangan, kaya pagpagod, magpahinga. Remember that they always have the next man up mentality. As the second half arises, we can tell na mas intense ang Wildcats. What do you think, Sandy and Randy?
Well, works both ways, no? Kasi pag mamadali nila, hindi nako-convert sa mga puntos. They really had their opportunities here in the third quarter. In fact, kaya nga, ito, makita naman sa 10 puntos, eh, no? Natrabaho na nila yung mga pababa sa 5 puntos, but they gave away a couple of shots. And then yung offense na masyadong sinunod yung instruction ni Coach. Based sa report, run and gun tayo.
Oo.
Yung wala masyadong diskarte, no? Basta run and gun. 1 of 2 free throws para kay Silva. Ring the lead of 9. Both teams in the penalty, by the way.
3 minutes and 34 to go.
About 3 seconds si Mong Basco. Ito vice partner, pagod na eh.
Oo.
Kasi,
Yun yung problema, yung point guard na kapalitan niya.
Oo, exactly, Sandy. Kasi hindi na siya sumasaksak sa loob eh. Tumitira siya sa labas kahit na sunod-sunod na yung vintage niya sa labas. I don't think may naipasok na siyang perimeter jumper dito sa third quarter.
Anthony White with his first field goal here in the PSL. Ludovisi. Baltasar, he drops it to Ludovisi.
Wow. 4-0 run immediately.
We'll be right back. 88-75, top tier. That's Anthony White with his first 2 points here in the PSL. And Ludovisi, the high man here in the game. Maki way off the target. White, Baltazar. And White step out of bounds.
Yep, medyo magulo yung sitwasyon na yun para sa kupunan ng top tier. No? Yung tumatakbo ng walang kasiguraduhan kung bakit tumatakbo. No? Pinapasa mo lang yung bola. Look at that's Ludovisi. Double-double. 18 assist partner to go with 7 rebounds. Tatlong rebounds na lang. Magti-triple-double na si Ludovisi in this ball game. Good decision on the part of Pacquiao sa partner. Kung hindi na pumapasok yung mga tira mo nasa labas and just took Marlon Basco, kung he feels that he would have an advantage into the shaded area, ito si Acosta, iba rin ang trabaho niya rito sa...
23 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Now he has 24.
Ngayon, alam mo kung bakit nandito pa sa laro itong kupunan ng Albayanas? Dahil kay Acosta eh. Yung 24 puntos niya, eksaktong dumarating yan para hindi mo masyadong malayo na yung agwat na pag tumingin ka sa scoreboard, manlalata ka na. Andun lang. 11, 10 points, and then as close as 5 points here in the third quarter. Matitres na naman halos itong kupunan ng Stallions doon.
Charles. Du. And Du getting the offensive rebound.
That's going to be a foul. 2 free throws yan dahil penalty situation. Not at the right place. Si White.
It's going to be on White. His second personal. And they're now in the penalty. 2 free throws for Jonar Silva.
Kanina, 1 of 2 siya sa free throw line. So making the first free throw.
10-point lead para dito sa top tier athletics.
Still a 50% clip sa performance ni Silva from the free throw line here in the third.
Marlon Basco.
Oops,
it goes out of bounds.
Over the back and out.
Now, Marlon Basco is 6'5". From Manuel El Quezon. Celada missing on the 3 attempt. Rebounded by Anthony White. He's pushing it down. And Lopez will score.
Well, yun, talagang lang. Kulang na sa height yung lineup ng Stallion para ma-prevent. Mas malalaki sa kanila ang Stallions in that play. Hustle play para sa kupunan ng Albayanos. Well, there's no doubt the score of the Stallions will go over 100 in this game, Sandy.
Oh. Charles for 3. Lopez going all the way for the layup.
Wow. Mamaya, checkin lang natin yung highest score posted of the season.
Ay, malaki na third quarter pa lang eh.
Oo, kasi tingnan mo naman, 58 natapos yung score nila ng first half. Ito kupunan ng
oh, look at that.
Good play.
The elevation.
Pag gusto eh, no? Yung sinasabi natin, when sila na puts his mind to it, he'll be okay.
Celada puts the move. And he's not coming back on defense. And it's the end of the third period.
hawak ko ang laro.
PSL fans here inside the Caloocan Sports Complex, maayong hapon kaninyong tanan. Luzon, Visayas, ug Mindanao, Sandy Grumo with the Professor Randy Sakdalan.
Oh, sa ating mga kaibigan mula sa mga amigo natin dyan sa Cebu. Ang last Sunday was...
yung nakaraan lang.
Oo.
Oo nga, tama nga, last Sunday.
Last Sunday.
Oh, di ba? One
Sakto
word yan.
yun.
Oh.
Oo.
Pete Senior. Yan,
Senyor Pete Senior, no? Sa mga kaibigan natin dyan, sana naging maganda. That's the biggest
Yeah,
fiesta
it's
event.
the grandest festival, the mother of all festival. Yun yung nauna eh. Back in the 80s.
Ano,
Hindi pa ako pinanganak nun eh. Ikaw.
Ang record ba? Dati kasi parang 2 million yung sumasama sa ano eh. Sa Sinulog. Years back when I was there, Sandy, yung naitala. I wonder what's the record this year.
Marquez. There's Anthony White. Second field goal for White.
Really, a lot of energy. Yung kilos lang ni White kasi medyo infectious, ano? Yung paano siya tumakbo, go for the basket. That's gonna be a foul. Oh, si White ang natawagan ng foul.
Lopez, Cecilio, White travels without a visa.
Maybe not really a good idea to give White sa ganung distansya, wag mong bigay sa kanya yung bola. Kasi, kita naman natin yung skill set ni White. Hindi niya yung porte, yung mahawak ng bola, di-dribble, pasok sa loob, or magdidirect na play from the quarters.
Redufa. Ball goes out of bounds.
Yun ang buong litrato ng o larawan ng laro nitong Albayanos. No? Yung play, pag pumunta kay Redulfa, pumunta kay Acosta, o kaya kay Celada, most likely ititira yun. Walang tinatawag na play kung paano may kakat. Kapuna-puna yun dito sa ating laro.
Parang free-flowing lang ba?
Tanganan mo yung bola. Ngayon, kung may open look, itira mo. Yung first pass shoot, kung nasa pwesto ka, or may kumpiyansa kang itira. Continuing to shine from the outside. Itong komponan ng Stallions.
99-80. Charles Limpo.
And
Basilos going coast to coast.
century mark na ang Stallions.
Coming up next, the Valiant Kings will take on the Aguilas. The Aguilas, fresh from a win yesterday versus Pure Blends. And Cecilio scoring. Timeout para sa Chichi Albayanos Wildcats. So you talk about the Chichi Albianos not calling a play.
Yep. That has become very obvious since first quarter. Yung pagbigay mo ng bola, didiskarte yung ball handler at tira niya na yan. Like this one. Foul called against the Stallions. 2 free throws yan para kay Celada. Yeah, that third quarter is one for the books. Both teams scoring 34 points. Parehas sa parehas yung nagsimula tayo ng second half. 14 ang lamang. Natapos.
Umaba na yan sa 7 no?
5 pa actually.
Naglima na lang.
5 pa. Pag nakasagot agad ng 5 straight points, kaya umakyat sa 10 points at it's been the same old story. Henceforth.
Adu with a difficult shot. Adu Lacasti Santos now with 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists.
Well, his most productive game this season for PSL.
And Basimas was unmolested there to score. Celada. Charles.
Oh, good pass. Good pass by a team. No-look pass pa Coliano.
105-85, balik sa 20. Yung kalamangan ng top-tier athletics looking for their first win here in the PSL President's Cup 2025.
That could start things para sa kanila, no? That they can win, that they could put together numbers. Pero syempre, ang magiging tanong sa kanila pa rin, depensa. Kasi kahit sabihin mo lamang sila, pero pinapa-score mo ng 86. Meron pang 6 na minuto mahigit. Makakita tayo first time ng 100-100 ang score ng dalawang team.
No?
So yung combined scores nila, siguro pwede tayong kurikin ni kasamang Joel. Just in case magkaroon ng ganitong unang sitwasyon sa PSL na yung magkabilang kupunan, ang combined score nila ay lumampas sa 200 puntos.
Laki no? Malaki. We'll see. Well, it's the Stallions. They are number 2 in free throw field goal percentage here in the PSL President's Cup. They're shooting 69% from the free throw line. Mackey back in the game. Acosta.
So good pass.
Oo.
Ganda ng recognition. So it's gonna be 2 points.
Maki.
+1 po to. Approaching the century mark.
With 5:41 to go.
Simple yan. Si Acosta talaga, kumada ng scorer. No? If you look at how he approaches the game. So he missed the free throw.
Maki Acosta from Mapua Institute of Technology in the NCAA. Flores from downtown. Celada scores. That's a long 2.
We'll talk about Mapua. They're celebrating their 100 year, centennial year, and congratulations to our neighbor in Intramuros.
115-90. 115-92. Kaya pa to, no? With the way things are going, aabot to sa 100. First time in the PSL.
Yung combined score nila ilalampas ang 200 puntos. Both teams scoring.
At saka dalawang teams nakascore ng 100 plus.
Yun ang punto natin. Yun ang inaabangan na rin natin sa punto ito. Dahil alam natin, mananalo dito ang Stallions who will be picking up their first win in the PSL. It's another chance.
Galliano, no room to breathe. Silada for three. Oh, kita mo? Ganda ng kamay eh.
Mahirap pa yung angulo na yung partner.
115-97. And we are also live on Blast TV and Top Sports. All right, Daily Fantasy. Join now at playdailyfantasy.com. 115-97. Cecilio with a drive. We're due for the rebound. Oh, and Charles blows the layup.
Everything but the shot.
Gonzaga scores on the other end.
That's the way to do it. Pinapakita ni Gonzaga. The lead is 20 points. Hindi bumababa.
Asti Santos. Yes. One more point. Almost a steal there by Charles Galliano. Plenty of time to go.
Pero binibigyan na ng opportunity ng koponan ng Stallions yung kanilang bench na maglaro ng mahaba-haba. 3 minuto at kalahati yan.
Adiao. Ito, pang 100.
Looking for the breakthrough.
Ayun.
Ayun lang nga.
Bitiw pa lang, alam na natin eh.
Oh, ayun lang nga. First time, 2 teams.
Oh, first time na dalawang koponan scoring over 100. 117 to 101. The first time this season.
So this will be recorded as highest scoring total. No? Dalawang koponan.
Gonzaga with a layup. 119-101. Lasti Santos with the drive. 119-103.
The transformation of the game of Lasti Santos.
Best game so far offensively with 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. No problem for Flores to score from the top of the key.
Well established na yung game ni Flores, no, inside and out. He's quite a shooter from afar. So marami kong makikitang positibong puntos, no, sa laro ng Stallions in this game.
2-pointer from Adrian Silada. Look at that. Adrian Silada with 20 points.
In a jiffy, partner.
20 points.
Kasi kanina
Hindi pa pinawisan yan.
Kasi naging wide open na yung game. Dati si Acosta lang yung nasa 20. And he
Iba talaga pag may shooting, ano?
And the defense really, no?
Oh.
Si Ruma hindi na inalis na rin sa kanya eh. Defensive intensity na, bawasan na. So 0-5 will be the rank of this team for the Chichi Albayanos, while 1 and 3 ang magiging poste ng koponan ng top tier Stallions of Lipa City.
Short. Abiao short on the reverse.
Akala ko kukunin sa kaliwa part.
Pinahirapan eh.
Kinuha sa kanan, mas malalim yun.
Time out pa itong top tiers. 1 minute and 10 to go. All right, we are keeping an eye on Ivan Ludovisi. Short. Rebounds na lang, kailangan dalawa eh.
Dalawang rebounds, makaka-triple-double na si Ludovisi kasi double-double siya. Pero sa pa lang kasi double-double na siya eh. Ang problema, ang rebound, i-anticipate mo, umintis itong Stallions o kaya makadalawang offensive rebounds ka sa side mo.
Which is, yun yung pinakamahirap eh. Kasi hindi mo matansya yun eh.
Hindi, situational yung rebounds eh.
Yan, pwede ito.
Hindi ko
airball din. Tapos.
I don't think he'll get it. Unless dalawang offensive rebounds ang mga isala niya.
Attempt niya, tapos re-rebound niya.
Oo, sumimintis niya uli. Nakakatawa na yung pagkagano nangyari. But I don't think he'll get it, partner. Seriously speaking. Pinatapos na lang sa kanya to cap off his heroics. I think both teams will just end this ball game with this 123-107 standing.
Noy Africa, thank you for this information. The Jensen Warriors defeated top tier 109-106. Sila yung mga unang na umabot. Ito yung pinakamalaki lang siguro. 123-107. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the ball game, our final score is 123-107. Worldwide, up here on Mondays,
And our play of the game, Ivan Ludovisi. Beautiful finish. Unmolested. Look at that. All white shirts, parang bumuka. Yung kamay doon, pero wala depensa pa rin. 123 para sa top tier. Wildcats 107. So, first win for top tier athletics. And Ivan, 2 rebounds shy of becoming a triple-double player here in the game. Big numbers for Ivan Ludovisi. 23 points here in the game. And with 19 assists. Wow. And Maris Victorio will talk to our best player of the game, Maris.
Sandy and Randy, I am now with our best player of the game, Ivan Ludovisi, with 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 19 assists. Now, grabe yung intense ng laro kanina. Ivan, kita naman natin na mas naging agresibo ang top-tier athletics para sa depensa nyo ngayon. So, you guys led the scoreboard from first to finish. And looking back, ano yung mga struggles o challenges na hinarap nyo kanina?
Well, galing din kami sa record na 0-3. So, as much as possible, kumukompete lang kami para makakuha kami ng first win. And luckily, nakakuha kami ngayon. So, nagsama-sama lang kami, mga players. And as much as possible, in-orchestrate ko lang din yung team ko. So, buti na lang, nag-work yung mga ginagawa namin. Nakakuha kami ng panalo ngayon.
Stars are aligned in your favors, Ivan. Now, you guys have new faces, namely Marlon Vasco and Anthony White. Kamusta ang pag-fit in nila sa Lipa Stallions?
Well, yung sa game kanina, actually, bagay na bagay. Actually, yung Anthony White. So, medyo fast-paced yung gaming. So, ganun yung mga kailangan namin. Then si Kuya Marlon Vasco naman, alam naman natin yung threat sa kanya sa labas. So, nakatulong naman sa amin yung
Alright, congratulations once again, Ivan. Pagkakataon mo nang bumati ang magpasalamat sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa inyo.
Yes, gusto ko magpasalamat sa management namin, sa Top Tier Athletics, kay Boss Eric, kay Manager RJ. Gusto ko rin batiin yung family ko na nasa bahay. Si Ella, si Lucas, si Ethan. Also, yung Code Black family ko, Code Black Basketball from Taytay, J-Space family. Salamat din kay Lord na nakuha namin yung panalo ngayon.
Alright, once again, congratulations, Ivan, for being the best player of the game. Balik sa inyo, Sandy and Randy.
All right, thank you very much, Maris Victorio and Randy Sikdalan. Next game will be the Pilipinas Navy Aguilas versus the Pablo Valiant Kings.